sophomore at Randall K. Cooper High School. I am from Burlington, Kentucky, and I am a level 2 contestant for the FCCLA Star Events doing repurpose and redesign. Today, I'm going to be talking about my dress that I made out of tablecloth, and I'm going to be going through how I made it, why I made it, and everything else in between. So, to start off as to why I made it, I wanted to expand my fashion skills and become more experienced with making clothes, and this was the perfect opportunity. It especially inspired me to that I could make something from something that was considered useless and old that no one would really want to use into something beautiful that could be used to expand your wardrobe, that could be used to just wear in general. A little backstory is me and my family got this tablecloth for our kitchen table a few years ago, but our puppy chewed it up to where it just didn't look good, so we bought a new tablecloth. We were considering throwing this away, but I thought that instead of throwing it away, we could use it to make something beautiful, such as this dress. I was going for a very nature aesthetic, especially with the flowers and the color of the dress. The dress is forest green and it's tightly on your skin with a little pocket here that you could use to put a pencil or your glasses or anything that you choose. And I decided to put flowers on it so it could have the nature aesthetic. And it's just for a casual wear that you could go out and wear it while you get a cup of coffee, or wear it to school, or wear it wherever you please. Either way, it's just a dress for a casual attire. Now, moving on to the cost, there was a lot, and it was a lot of money, but it was all worth it. This cost for the tablecloth, it was $14.99 plus tax, and for the black sewing thread, it was $5.85. And for the stapler and the staples, it was $7.99, and with the sewing machine, it was $84.88. So all that, including tax, the total cost was $125.21. Even though the price is big, it was still worth it to create my first ever clothing. And the time log. I started this dress on December 29th of 2020, and I finished on January 13th of 2021. I want to be consistent with how long I spent with making the dress, and making sure I don't procrastinate or fall back. So I spent 1 hour and 30 minutes every day from the time I started, from the time that I finished working on this dress. So in the total time spent, I spent a whole day, 24 hours on this dress. So if we look over here, these are the materials that I used to make the dress. Here's the tablecloth that this whole dress is made out of. Here is the thread that we used to sew the whole thing together, and the flowers that we pasted on here to make a cute little accent mark to the whole dress in general. And if you also look over here, here is the original sketch to the drawing in general, and this is where the idea sparked to make the dress. I was just drawing just to draw, and like I said, I've been wanting to make a dress for a while now. So this is what sparked my whole idea in general. From what I said before, this is called the forest dress because of the whole nature aesthetic. And how I made the dress was, I made this dress starting off with an outline with construction paper. As you can see from this picture, I wrapped it around the whole dress and I outlined the important parts, such as the chest, the size and the hips, and where the neck was gonna get, where the neck hole was gonna get cut off, and where the armholes were gonna get cut off. I outlined all that in Sharpie, and then with the tablecloth, I aligned it together, and I stapled any extending parts together while I sewed the whole piece. And after the whole thing was all set and finished, I just cut off the excess parts. that were on the side, on the bottom, over here, and all that in general. So I learned a lot from making this dress, and this whole project in general it's going to be really beneficial to me in my future, wanting to pursue a career in fashion and interior design. So this being my first ever project in fashion and making my own and first clothing wear and all that, it was really special to me, and I know that it's gonna expand better, and I'm gonna have more experience with it in the future. And there were a lot of obstacles making this project, which was, like I said, it was my first ever project with this. So there was a lot of things that I had to do research on, and there was a lot of things that I had to remember and do for this to not come out as a whole wreck. So with that, even though a lot of obstacles were approached, I still got through them, and I'm very blessed and happy that I got to make this and be a part of this project. Thank you.